In the cold darkness of the North Atlantic, where sunlight dissolves into absolute silence, a team of deep-sea researchers descends through shifting curtains of silt. Their mission is unprecedented: to investigate a newly detected chamber beneath Titanic's forward decks, a space long dismissed as collapsed debris. As their submersible's lights cut across the ruins, a vast metallic archway emerges. An intact lower-deck compartment sealed off from the ocean for more than a century. Inside lies something no historian had predicted: the submerged parking area meant for wealthy passengers who brought their automobiles aboard for transport to America. The chamber feels like a ghostly corridor, frozen in time. Its floor layered with rusticles that sparkle like burnt bronze in the beams of artificial light. The pressure-resistant doors, mangled but still recognizable, hint at the luxurious design once intended to shield cargo from rough seas. As the remotely operated cameras drift further inside, shapes begin to materialize: rounded silhouettes, chrome fragments, collapsed body frames. One vehicle rests on its side, another stands upright like a forgotten monument. The ocean, strangely respectful, has not devoured them completely. Instead, it has wrapped them in mineral armor, preserving their skeletal forms for this moment of rediscovery.
The exploration team approaches the first automobile, its grille half buried under a century of sediment. The submersible's light reveals a brass emblem still, clinging to the corroded hood, its lettering nearly intact despite decades of saltwater assault. When the camera sweeps across the cabin, viewers glimpse the remains of a steering column, shattered glass, and the phantom geometry of seats dissolved into drifting fibers. Further into the chamber, a second vehicle rests beneath fallen beams. Its wheels, surprisingly round, are reinforced by mineral deposits that mimic the original rubber. A leather travel trunk sits fused to the rear bumper, its straps fossilized into place. The researchers narrate softly, as if afraid to disturb the scene. These cars belong to passengers who boarded Titanic with dreams of a new world. Wealthy tourists, entrepreneurs, collectors. Their personal machines now lie suspended between history and nature, untouched by human hands since April 1912. Slow currents drift through the broken ceiling, carrying small fish in glimmering spirals. Their movement stirs clouds of dust that rise and fall like ghostly breath. In the distance, the third automobile is barely visible, a silhouette wrapped in algae and soft coral. Yet even from afar, the elegance of its early 20th century craftsmanship remains unmistakable. As the chamber widens, the team captures panoramic footage of the entire parking area, an underwater mausoleum where technology and tragedy intertwine. The cars, once symbols of freedom and modern power, now serve as relics chronicling the final hours of the ship's passengers. Documents fused to a metallic wall reveal shipping tags, handwritten notes, and faint ink signatures linking each vehicle to its owner. In the silence, imagination fills the void, the excitement of travelers who had envisioned themselves driving through American cities, the sense of possibility packed inside each trunk and chassis. Now those ambitions rest beneath the weight of the ocean, preserved in shadows. The documentary closes as the submersible withdraws from the chamber. Through the collapsing doorway, beams of cold blue light flicker across the fossilized automobiles, illuminating their outlines one last time before darkness swallows them again. What remains is a reminder that Titanic's story is not only about a ship, but about the countless personal world streams, objects, memories lost to the deep and rediscovered, piece by piece, in moments like this.